So, Home Depot reported their earnings today, and there were a couple of things I noticed I thought I'd share. So, the first thing to note is that they met expectations on sales for Q1, but fell short on their earnings per share. The CEO declared that they will not be planning to take price increases in response to tariffs and thereby absorbing those costs in their P&L. But in addition to this, they did mention that some items may not be available, and that's likely because they just simply aren't profitable. But interestingly, they held to their annual guidance of 1% comparable sales, and most interestingly, they held to their operating margin assumption of 13%. So when you break it down, they saw a decline in comparable sales of 0.3% in Q1, which means that they will have to grow 1.43% in the remaining three quarters to reach their annual goal of comparable sales of 1%. And even more surprising, they had an operating margin of 12.9% in Q1, which means they will essentially have to hold their margins actually a little better to achieve the annual target of 13%. So, knowing what we know about consumer tariff pre buying and consumer sentiment, does it seem realistic that they will see sales turn around to that degree in the remaining three quarters? Additionally, if they are saying that they are not going to be passing on any of the tariff inflation to their consumers, does it make sense that they will hold and slightly improve margins in the remaining three quarters? My 2 cents is that the math isn't mathing for that annual outlook to hold. Let me know what you think in the comments.